Alright, so everyone's always like, Triggs, what is this Unforgiven SMG and where do you get it? In order to get this SMG, you do need to get it from the Duality Dungeon. It drops from the second encounter as well as the final boss. I recommend farming the second encounter when Duality is Pinnacle. That is the only time that you can do the dungeon over and over and get loot every time. You can do a run each week on all 3 of your characters and try to get it that way as well. But the best time to do this is when Duality is Pinnacle and you can keep farming each encounter as many times as you want. I recommend farming the second encounter only because there are a lot less drops than the final boss, which can drop pretty much everything in the dungeon. Farm the second encounter, and when you are farming for this SMG, the role that I like on this is my ideal role if I could get it to drop, which I still haven't. It'll be full bore, ricochet, as well as feeding frenzy with repulsor brace. If you don't want the range, I always go for range on SMGs personally, just because the fluted barrel is going to be good for the extra stability and handling. There's corkscrew, which will give you +5 stability, range, and handling. Arrowhead break is always good. Hammer forge for the extra 10 range as well. Totally up to you for your barrel and magazine. It's all about personal preference at the end of the day. But for perk slots, what really matters is going to be feeding frenzy as well as repulsor brace. You could get feeding frenzy, but my favorite role on this, what makes it absolutely nasty, is feeding frenzy with repulsor brace. What repulsor brace does is killing a void debuff target will grant you an overshield. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how repulsor brace works. So on top of your void build, you're going to be having a free overshield after getting kills. And if you do want any help farming this SMG, I do farm Duality all the time, especially when it's Pinnacle. So come by the stream, kick.com/Triggs. I'll put the link in the description below. If you need any help farming Duality, I usually get the checkpoints. Okay, so what I'm using right now just to show it off is I'm using Drift Falcon. So every time we dodge and come out of our invisibility, we grant a Voltar round. So as you can see, when I get that kill, I have that void overshield. I get another kill, void overshield. Now there is a little bit of a cooldown in between getting kills to give you that overshield back. You just gotta be careful. See, we get another overshield. And it's absolutely disgusting. I love repulsor brace, and being able to have an SMG that has it as well, that is, you know, pretty easy to farm for, especially in Duality. Doesn't take too long. You could even farm the boss. Boss runs take pretty quick. I've gotten a fair amount of SMGs from the boss. But yeah, repulsor brace does its thing. It's pretty much a non-stop overshield. Pretty much unlimited, especially right this season with your void builds, where every time you pick up an orb of power, you get Voltar rounds active. So definitely get farming for this SMG. It is one of my favorites, and a lot of people sleep on it. A lot of people don't know how good this SMG even is. So get farming for this SMG. That's gonna be it for the video. I'll see you all in the next one, alright? Peace.